Rochelle, I'm a frequent customer of Europcars. They seem to do a fine job. I'm less sure about their IPO. I'm not sure why I want to buy a new issue in a capitally intensive, commoditized, competitive business.
Well, that's a fair point. They are trading at a reasonable, decent multiple.
What's that?
At 14.
14, so probably
so
cheaper than the market.
Yeah, so not so bad. And they've been improving. So they were originally owned by Volkswagen and were bought out a few years ago. Were private, and they've been really improving the performance. They've increased the margins up to about 10%, and they're promising to increase them up to about 13%.
Where are the
2
big
years'
peers at this point?
The big peers in terms of the margins are at 10% as well. So Sixt and Avis are around 10% last year as well.
So that next sort of 1/3 step up in the margins,
yeah,
that seems ambitious. I mean, if Avis or whoever is at 10, what is the cause for Europcar's optimism that they can have industry-leading margins?
Well, one of the things, the industry is quite concentrated in the States. There's 3 companies that control 95%, and irrational price competition has been happening there. And they're hoping that will turn around and they'll start being a bit more rational, so that would bring it up. With the fragmented market in the UK as well, there's 5 players that control around 60% of the market share. So they have a bit less irrational price competition in theory. And Europcar also has a lot of people that book directly. The majority of the people book directly onto their website. So they're more loyal customers that way. They can sell them more of those nice premium upgrades.
So how, in the car rental business, how do you make the customer more loyal? I mean, when I shop for a car, I've ended up with Europcar, but when I shop for a car, I just go to a price comparison website.
Yeah,
and,
so do I. Most people don't, though, apparently. About only 15% of their volume trade actually comes through those price comparison websites, where you're right, the price is up front and any service differences are buried in the back. But 60% of theirs are people coming directly to their website over and over and over again. So that would be things like they have a service where you can get your mobile phone to become the key to the car so you don't have to queue for an hour and wait at the airport, or they drop off and pick up the car to your house. So they're doing add-on services. They've also got a lab that they're working on to try and come up with other apps or other clever service things that will tie people in and make them more loyal and bundle some of those extras in there that we all love to hate.
It sounds like they are trying to be less commoditized.
Yeah.
They're hoping for a little bit of consolidation.
Yeah, well,
right? And they're hoping pricing in the industry holds. And if you believe all those things, maybe you do want to buy this IPO.
Yeah, and I mean, the shares are down a little bit today, so it's not flying off the shelves, but it's, you know, if they keep going and keep improving the way they have, that's a possibility.
Could be a good deal.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rochelle.